everybody, my name is Simone and welcome to Simone's Bedtime Stories. Me and my pals are getting ready to sleep and we're going to hear a bedtime story. Hi Daddy, I'm ready.
Hi Simone, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, alright. So what are we going to tell?
We're gonna do the next episode of Mahabharat.
Okay, so where are we in Mahabharat?
When Arjuna comes out from his exile for 12 years.
And then what does he do?
And then he takes his...
They all come back and they live happily in Indraprastha, right?
Yeah.
So they are living in Indraprastha, and one day, Krishna and Arjuna are, talking under a tree. And while they were talking, there is a Brahmin that comes to them. And he asks for help. Hey, he says, hey, I am Agni. I am the fire god Agni. Agni means fire. So I am the fire god Agni. I have this huge desire to eat the Kandava forest. I want to, set the Kandava forest on fire, and I want to, eat the Kandava forest basically. But this Indra, the god of heaven, king of heaven, Indra, is not letting me do it. Every time I lit the forest on fire, Indra brings this big rain and then stops the fire. So I am very disappointed.
But why does he want to eat that whole forest?
He just likes it. He just likes to eat the forest. Okay. So he's like, hey, help me, please help me. I will help you. I'll get you a great celestial weapon for you. You can use that. You can keep that for yourself. Now Arjuna and Krishna are like, really? Okay, we'll help you. So they help him. And Agni is eating the forest. He lights the entire forest on fire, and Indra is coming. Indra with his army. He is coming to put the fire off with the rain and stuff. So, but in Krishna and Arjuna, they stop Indra from doing it. So because now Agni has given this special weapon, right? That's a celestial weapon that they've given, and using that weapon, they stop Indra from doing it. And
how do they stop Indra?
Because they fire this special weapon and block Indra from making progress, block Indra's army, by using this special weapon, right? So they don't. Indra doesn't advance. Indra gets stuck. Indra and his army get stuck. And meanwhile the fire goddess happily eating the Kandava forest. When that happens, there is one demon. There is one demon that's running away from the forest, and that demon comes to Arjuna. And that demon comes to Arjuna and asks, hey Arjuna, please save me. Arjuna said, okay, I'll save you. So meanwhile, the forest, Agni, god of fire, is happy, eating all the forest, and then he's like, okay, I'm done, I'm happy. And I'm going to go. And then Indra also comes and then pours water, because he has the power to control rain. And then he puts out the fire. And then these guys, Arjuna and Krishna, what did they get?
They got that special weapon.
Exactly, celestial weapon. They got that special weapon. So that's all gets over. And then Arjuna is talking to this demon. Hey demon, okay, what is the deal with you? How did you become demon? And what is that you're doing here? The demon says, hey, you know what? I am Maya. My name is Maya. Maya means illusion.
What does that mean?
Illusion means it appears as if it is there, but it's really not there.
He has the power of illusion?
He says, hey, I am the architect of Lord Vishwakarma. Who is Vishwakarma?
The god of...
He's the god of that god that can build great buildings. Remember I told you there is a story when there was
behind Vishwakarma?
Huh?
Story behind Vishwakarma?
No, there was a king that was living in there was a king, and this Vishwakarma came in the dream of that king, and then he said, hey, I'm going to send some wood through the sea. It's going to float and come. You have to take all that wood and keep it in a temple and close the door and do not open it. Remember there was a story, Vishwakarma. So that is Vishwakarma. So Vishwakarma is basically a god that can build great buildings, great sculptures, great statues. He can do a lot of great architectural work. And Maya works for Vishwakarma. So what Maya says is, hey, you saved me from Agni. So what I'll do, I'll help you build a very nice palace in Indraprastha. So he says, oh, okay, that'll be great. So Maya helps build a great palace in Indraprastha for who?
For Arjuna?
For the 5 brothers, Pandava brothers, right? So the 5 brothers are still there. Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, and then his family. His wife Draupadi, and then other wives, and then Kunti, all of them are there. So they get this beautiful palace built by Maya. Right, so now, there is a priest in the kingdom. He is saying, hey, no, we got this great palace. Let's inaugurate the palace. Let's inaugurate the palace. Let's celebrate it. Let's do all kinds of offering and let's move into the palace. So what they're saying is, the priest is saying, hey, let's do Rajasuya Yajna.
What's that?
That's a special offering to God they do. And also that means, all the neighboring kings will have to come to Yudhishthira and accept him as the most powerful king.
Only the kings need to come?
Yeah, see, all the nearby kings, that when they do Rajasuya Yajna, what that means is they're not only doing that, but they are also, every nearby king agrees that Yudhishthira is the most powerful king in this area, right? So all the kings will have to agree to that. Only then we can do this Rajasuya Yajna. That's what the priest is saying. And all the kings agree because Yudhishthira is a smart guy. He has a lot of wisdom. He is a strategy guy and he understands, what it is. He analyzes things and he's a smart guy, right? So he takes a step back and he thinks through everything before getting into action. So Yudhishthira, talks to other kings and all the kings agree that Yudhishthira is a powerful king. So he's allowed to do Rajasuya Yajna except one king called Jarasandha. So this Jarasandha is a gifted king. He is invincible.
What does that mean? He's invisible?
Invincible.
What
does invisible mean?
Like you can't see it.
You can see him, right? If he is invisible. But this guy is invincible. That means he cannot be defeated. He has this special power where he cannot be defeated so easily. Because the story of Jarasandha is that Jarasandha's dad, who was another king, he did not have, sons for a long time. Right? So he prayed to Lord Shiva. He prayed to Lord Shiva asking for a good son. And Lord Shiva, what Lord Shiva did, Lord Shiva came up, because of this deep prayer that the king did, Lord Shiva appeared in front of him and then gave him a fruit. Hey, take this fruit. Give this fruit to your wife and, once she eats this food, she will give birth to a nice baby boy for you. He'll be a great king for you. That's what Lord Shiva tells us, this king. And this king, he has 2 wives. Right? So which wife should he give the fruit to?
Cut it in half and give it?
Exactly. So that's what he did. So he cut the fruit in half and shared it with his 2 wives. So the 2 wives, he ate those 2 and they gave birth to, what?
What?
This wife gave birth to half of the baby and this other wife gave birth to half of the baby.
Oh.
So once the baby was born, they put the baby together. The baby got, jointed. The baby joined and the baby grew up as a very powerful baby. So that's how Jarasandha was born. So Jarasandha has this big scar that goes in his body all the way from head till, to his entire body.
Okay.
Right, so that is Jarasandha's story. So Jarasandha, and also because he is from, Lord Shiva, he was born because of the blessing from Lord Shiva, he is very powerful and he is not, defeatable. So what happened? So Jarasandha, because of his, powerful nature, Jarasandha is saying, hey, Yudhishthira cannot do Rajasuya Yajna. I am not going to agree that Yudhishthira is the most powerful king in this area. So Krishna, Arjuna, and Bhima, all these 3 people go to Jarasandha's kingdom, and there, Jarasandha, what Jarasandha does? He captures a lot of other kings and puts them in his prison. And how he does it? He goes to the king and then he asks, hey, instead of fighting, 1,000 men on your side and 1,000 men on my side, instead of wasting so many, killing so many other innocent soldiers, let's have a duel. A duel is one-on-one fist fight between you and me, between king to king.
You have to knock that fist down?
Not only knock the fist down, you have to kill the other guy with his fist. So
I don't get it.
So duel. A duel is, it's a fight. Okay, duel is a fight between two people.
You have to kill the other guy's fist?
No. You have to kill the other guy with your own fist. You don't get any weapon. Okay, you just, they'll put a circle. They'll put a small area, and then they'll put a circle, and these two kings will get in the circle and then fight each other.
With only their fists?
Their only fist, without any weapon. Yeah, they'll fight. That's a duel. And Jarasandha is very strong, right? Because he was born with the blessing from Lord Shiva. So he will easily kill the other king, defeat the other king, and he'll take that king and put him in the prison, and he'll take over his kingdom. That's what Jarasandha keeps doing.
That's not very nice.
Yeah, so he keeps doing that, and he is, now Yudhishthira wants to do this Rajasuya Yajna. Yudhishthira and Arjuna, all these 5 brothers wants to do this, right? He is not agreeing to it. No, you cannot do it. I am the most powerful guy. You have to come and fight with me on a duel, and then you can do that.
No, who says that?
Jarasandha.
Okay.
So Jarasandha says that. And who is the guy that does all this type of fighting in the Pandava brothers?
Bhima.
So Bhima, Krishna, and Arjuna. So Krishna has become an advisor type of person for these people now, for the Pandava brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Krishna's sister is married to Arjuna. What is her name? Subhadra. Okay. So Krishna. So now Krishna, Bhima, and Arjuna go to this Jarasandha's kingdom, and then he invites Bhima for a duel, and Bhima goes to fight. So Bhima is fighting him very hard, and nothing happens because Jarasandha is very strong. He's not able to fight Jarasandha so easily. So what Krishna says, Krishna suggests that Krishna takes a grass and then he tears it into 2 pieces all the way from top to bottom, and tells Bhima, this is how you have to kill Jarasandha, because his body is 2 halves, right? When he was born, 2 different babies, they put him together and he became a full person. So if you tear him apart from all the way from head to feet, he will die. That's the only way he is going to die. So Bhima fights him and understands that what Krishna says, and then he goes and tears apart Jarasandha, and then they kill Jarasandha, and then they free all the kings that Jarasandha has imprisoned.
So he has a gap that you can see?
No, he doesn't have a gap. He has a scar that you can see. He has a scar because the 2 babies were put together when they were babies.
Oh, okay.
Why did that happen?
Because that Jarasandha's dad gave one half the food and then half the food.
Yeah, exactly, right. So Jarasandha gets killed, and
how could they put the baby together?
I mean, in those days they had like how the Veda Vyas, how did the Veda Vyas make 100 babies out of 1 baby that was born out of Gandhari?
He cut it.
So they had something. I don't know how it was possible, but they had something, right?
Okay.
So that's how Jarasandha dies, and then now all the kings that were imprisoned by Jarasandha were freed, and also Yudhishthira, the Pandava brothers, finished the Rajasuya Yajna, and they are the most announced to the world at that part of the world that they are the powerful kings in that area.
Okay.
Okay, let's stop here.
Bye everybody, I hope you enjoyed my story, and don't forget, you can always listen to more.